I'm Tori, and today I'm going to be discussing Play It Again by Aidan. This book was published in 2019, and I listened to the audiobook narrated by Sean Crisden. This book was so adorable. It's a love story between two YouTubers, Sam and David. Sam lives in Ireland and has a small gaming channel, and David lives in the United States and is blind and has kind of a lifestyle channel where he talks about all of the things that go with being blind and his experiences of the world. And they meet through YouTube, seeing each other's channels, and become friends and fall in love, and it is just the most adorable story, and I loved it so much. Both of the protagonists were so sweet, and it was so much fun to watch them interact with each other. And I listened to the audiobook, so it was fun to hear the Irish accent, though they only did the Irish accent when Sam was actually speaking out loud. All of the internal monologues and chapters narrated from his perspective did have an American accent. And the representation in this book was so amazing. You know, David is blind in this book, so it talks a lot about his perspective and how people treat him in the spaces that aren't really that accessible to him, and people don't really think about that. And then there's also great LGBTQ representation. This is a love story between two guys. And then there's a lot of representation of people on the asexual spectrum. There's more than one sort of main character in this book who is asexual, and that's really good to see because you don't see that very often in books. And half the reason to read is to remember that your perspective isn't the only one in the world. And so I'm always excited to see any representation of sexualities or disabilities or anything that aren't portrayed that often in our media. And then it was also really fun that this was a YouTube love story. As someone who spends quite a bit of their time on the internet, it was so much fun to see these people who had YouTube be a fairly big part of their lives, and to see that great feeling you get when you meet people on the internet from a completely different place in the world who you can still relate to so much. And even if you've never met in real life, you still feel like these people are your friends because you've shared so many of your thoughts and ideas with them. So if you want to read an adorable, cute little love story that'll just make you feel happy, I would definitely recommend this book.